Hello all, today I want to talk about 5 things that you're doing wrong when you use your to-do list or your task manager. Let's do it. Thanks so much for being here, now let's get to work. Number 1 is putting a single action when you should actually be making it a project. It's very important to understand the severity of what you're adding to your to-do list. For example, make birthday cake for party on Saturday is not a single action. It involves multiple contextualized actions. You need to understand that you have to get the ingredients for the cake. You need to understand that you have to get those only at a certain spot. Perhaps you need grocery store specific contexts to know where certain things can get done. Also, on top of everything, you might even need reference material to understand the recipe for making the birthday cake. On top of all of this, you even need to have calendar events to understand that there's a birthday party on Saturday. There are multiple facets here in this multi-level understanding of all the things that have to go into this birthday party's birthday cake on Saturday. Number 2 is the opposite of this, which is marking your single actions as projects. Now, while this is not as bad as the previous discussed problem, this is still a problem because you're having a hard time actually understanding what you're doing and scoping the difficulty level of all your different tasks. For example, things like brushing your teeth and just checking the mail are things that don't need to be actual projects if you don't really understand the steps taken toward going outside and checking the mailbox. There's something wrong, and if you need to actually jot down all the different steps that goes into brushing your teeth, then it seems like you might be a great software developer. Number 3 is incorrectly setting or not setting at all a due date. Now, not setting due dates is a problem in its own right. You should always say to yourself you want something done at a certain time, sometimes out of your control, and you have to have something done for an external party done at that certain date. Having due dates for yourself is very important because it holds you accountable and makes you more aware of something that has to get done, and more likely than not, you will get it done quicker and in that more timely fashion. However, it's also important to understand the scope of your projects. Don't make something due much earlier than you'd ever be able to get it done. All the time I used to scope out projects that I can maybe do in 7 days, mark that due date, and things would become overdue all the time because I was unaware that I was not Superman and I could not get these things done in all the different due dates that I set for myself. Number 4 is writing out all these to-dos, possibly in multiple projects, that should actually be a business plan. If you have one large project that says buy house and then involves all these other multifaceted projects, sub-projects, maybe like get promotion at work, find a partner to spend your life with, marry them, get out of debt, finally research areas to find a house that you may want to live in, that should be more of a life schedule. List out these large chapters, understand that you want everything done in these certain windows. It's great that you're thinking that far ahead, but understand that that's not just one big project, that's a business plan, and in this case, your business is your life. Finally, the 5th and worst thing that you're doing when you access your task manager is by just not reviewing it. Okay, if you're not reviewing your task manager, you are not getting everything done. The simple, sometimes menial, but exciting task of just going through everything that you've added during the week, things that you've deferred that have to be done next week, and some things that just aren't going to get done for the next year. It's all very important to see your life at that very high level and understanding all the different things that are moving around, understanding what events you have coming up in the next week, understanding what tasks you have to get done, understanding all the different facets of your life at a high level. Understand your life as if you are manager of it, because you are. Thank you so much for watching. Now get to work.